Welcome back to the Utah Fishing Channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to find and fish the hidden gems of the Salt Lake Valley. If you like what you learned in this video and want more detailed information on how and where to fish in Utah, you can follow the Utah Fishing Channel on Patreon and Facebook. Links to those sites are in the description below this video. When I think of true fishing gems, I think of small, crystal clear mountain streams just loaded with trout. When fishing small streams, I'm less interested in the size of trout I catch and much more interested in the quality of fish. These fish are strong, healthy, and often vibrantly colored. But before you go fishing on a delicate resource like a small stream, it's important that you know how to catch and release fish properly so you can minimize the number of fish that die after they swim away. If you're not sure how long a trout can be held out of the water and still survive, for example, I would strongly encourage you to watch our video called How to Catch and Release Trout Without Accidentally Killing Them. It should pop up in the top right corner of your screen at some point during this video. It's also super important to know the special regulations that sometimes apply to small streams, especially if you plan on keeping a couple of fish. Personally, the only fish I keep from small streams are the ones I know have been injured too badly to release. So today I just wanted to show you what kind of fishing you can get on some of the streams in Salt Lake County. I'm going to be fishing for cutthroat trout and maybe just share some of the tips and tricks that I learned about, or that I've learned so far about fishing in small streams, and just kind of show you what kind of awesome fish there are to catch in the streams in Salt Lake County. It's not really going to be about casting, because on these small streams there's not really any space to cast. You can just look around and see that it's very brushy. There's a couple things you can do. One, the fly rod is nice because it's so long, you can just kind of dab a fly on the water. You got 9 feet worth of distance, right? 9.5 feet that you can sneak up on the fish. If you're careful enough and you fish in some of that faster broken water, it's hard for them to see your rod tip. Then you have your leader, of course, and honestly, most of the fish I catch on small streams, it's just with the leader out of the rod tip, as you can see there. But another cast you can try is called the bow and arrow cast, and it looks like just what it sounds like. I'm gonna grab I have 2 flies on, but I'm gonna grab the smaller fly, and I'm gonna pull it up by my cheek, just kind of aim the rod where I want it to go. I don't know how much of this you can see. And then just release when I'm ready to cast. And your line will just kind of float out there on the surface. As you probably can't see it, but kind of lays your line out straight. Oh, there was a bite right there, you see? That is the cool part about fishing on small streams for cutthroat trout, because they love dry flies, and you get to see some of the action. I'm guessing you're not picking it up on the GoPro, but they come up and sip on the surface. I've got a fairly big fly on at the top, and so it's hard for them to go for, I'm sure. But I'm gonna just keep doing this bow and arrow cast to see if we can catch something. Okay, I just switched to that smaller fly, the Parachute Adams, and we're gonna see if we can trick that fish into taking this smaller fly. I got one on, but of course the camera was off. You know how that goes. But this guy's actually a really good size for this stream. The other ones I was hooking into were smaller, or at least he's a good size for this pool. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's giving a good run. Come on, bud. Come on back. It's all good. All right. Honestly, the most difficult part of fishing on a small stream is being sneaky enough to catch the fish. I'm literally on my knees right now. And staying low is one of the best ways you can sneak up on the fish. If you can sneak up on them and you have a decent dry fly presentation, you're probably gonna catch one. There's one right there, see that? So I'm on my knees and I look like an idiot to anyone who walks by, because here I am on my hands and knees in the stream, but that's the secret right there. This guy is small, but he is beautiful. Just look at the colors, holy cow. Look at that. Dang, that is just a beautiful fish that you're not gonna see in a stocked lake somewhere. That's what I love about these small streams is the fish just look healthy, they're strong, and every once in a while you do get a big one. If I was standing up and wading through this pool, I'd probably only get one fish. But if I can stay low where the fish don't see me, and it's harder for them to see in shallow water if you stay low. If I can stay low, I might get 2 or 3 out of the same hole. Tenkara rods work really well for this kind of fishing too. I just have a regular 9'5" weight fly rod. Kind of wishing I had a Tenkara rod right now. There we go. 3.5 out of the same pool, right? Just by staying low. Another really beautiful small one. These count for the cutthroat slam too, if you've ever done that. I know the state of Utah does this really cool challenge called the cutthroat slam, where you catch all 4 species of native cutthroat. This is a native fish, native to the state of Utah. This is a Bonneville cutthroat trout. You really wouldn't believe how close to home some of these spots are. I mean, if you go to a canyon in the Salt Lake Valley, then there's a good chance there's a stream in that canyon. And if there's a stream in that canyon, then obviously there's a really good chance that there's some kind of trout in that stream. So I'm literally just pulled right off the road, not far from the valley at all. My wife and my kids are asleep in the car, just taking a break, right? And I'm catching fish. It's really awesome.